Hello for kids, this is day 63 of me playing chess every day until I reach the rapid train of 2500. So here we go. We have the game, we have the white pieces against a very strong opponent. So let's open the game with pawn to e4 and we'll see what will happen. Pawn e5, symmetrical king's pawn, and now knight f3 attacking the pawn. Knight c6, okay, I will play the Ruy Lopez with bishop b5, and probably a6 will happen, yes, bishop a4 not taking the knight. Knight f6 following the main line, castles. Now takes here is a possibility, b5 as well, and now takes, or bishop c5 even. Bishop c5 is also a variation, excuse me. Now c3 is the move. d6 is the best move here, followed by d4, bishop b6, and probably like a4 or something. Bishop b7 is also a move, I believe. You play bishop b6 like this. This is quite weird, yeah? Now I can play rook e1 defending the pawn here, castles. Although d4, knight takes. I mean, why would I allow this? So rook e1 defending the e4 pawn that was slightly under attack. And then d4, knight d2. Okay, d6, this is still the main line with d4, and then the theory branches out, yeah? d4, I believe, taking the space. Bishop g4, I have in my mind that when you play bishop g4, when you pin me, I pin you as well. That's something I have in mind, but I don't know if rook e1 was an okay move there. But yes, I think bishop g5. I think that's the theory, but I will check after the game in the analysis part of the game. I'm not sure why exactly, because this simply loses a pawn, but that's just the best way of playing. I'm not sure why exactly, but I think it's the best way of playing. Because if I were to play knight d2, then still the pawn hangs, yeah? I'm not sure. But now simply takes. What is my move after takes? Probably like e5 allows knight takes. Oh, after takes I play bishop d5. That's my idea. I know that bishop g5 is the correct option, but I'm not sure what happens if my opponent takes. And if my opponent takes, I play bishop d5, and of course knight cannot take it because I take your queen, and I'm simply pinning you like on this diagonal also, and then I will simply take the pawn back. I will talk about it after the game in the analysis part. h6, I don't know what to do actually. But still, why wouldn't I just take here, and bishop d5 seems like winning, it wins. There is bishop d7 though. a4 takes. I mean, bishop h4 allows g5 and then takes here, yeah? So just takes here is probably the best move. I am expecting queen takes here, although g takes is also a possibility. It doesn't look too good, but yes, queen takes. Definitely there is bishop d5 here, pinning here, and after bishop d5, bishop d7 is the only move probably. Then just takes, or maybe a4 is better. a4, castles, takes, knight d2, bishop d5, bishop d7, and maybe then knight d2 just. I mean, I think, what can you do? You cannot move the knight. You could take here, no, but this is just a check, yeah? Takes here, I could take the rook, I could also take the free knight here, and the rook is also hanging then. There, so bishop d7 is probably the best move, and probably the only move that defends the knight. And then I will try to put some pressure, I'm not sure how, put pressure on the pinned piece, excuse me. So bishop d7, I cannot just take because simply takes. I think that is the best. But I mean, playing such an active position I think is just good enough, because forcing bishop d7 here and developing the bishop allows me to play moves like knight d2, a4, takes, queen e2, connecting the rooks and putting some pressure here, which is quite nice, I believe. I think my opponent... I don't think h6 was in my prep whatsoever. I think h6 is good. I'm not sure why my opponent is thinking so much. Maybe there is something I am currently missing. And I think bishop takes on c6 is like a threat that you cannot stop without playing bishop d7 here. There is no d5 to protect the knight. You cannot move the knight because your rook is hanging. You cannot take here because I take here. Yes, so bishop d7 is played. And now it's the matter of choice. How do we continue putting pressure? Knight d2 is an option. Also a4 is an option. After a4 takes though. Queen takes and then like knight here. a4 takes, I don't take back. I play like... Oh, a4 takes and like knight a3 is a move there to put pressure here. Which is very hard to deal with. So a4 takes. I think the pawn will be captured there. But... yeah. And then what is my plan? Maybe like knight c4, put pressure here and here. And this pawn will be taken off the board in any second. So a4 is my preferred option here. If takes, I just play knight d2 and knight c4. I'm thinking I'm playing very good. And now, yes, of course, the threat is to take here, but of course my opponent will just castle. There is no other move. I mean, you could take here, definitely. But then this happens. With pressure everywhere. And then, for example, excuse me, just takes d5. And then simply takes here. And, I mean, this pawn is very weak. And also d6 will be dropping at some moment. And then you play rook d8. Wow, but you are giving away this file. I know that now I probably have to take here. Now my pawn is hanging, yeah? Takes. No, but there is no pin, yeah. Wow, rook d8 was not on my radar. But d file will never open up. And also this pawn on b5 will be so weak. I don't know. Takes d5. You probably have to play bishop d7 back. I could take here though, firstly. And then just queen b3. Excuse me. Queen b3. If takes... takes here. What about just take? If I take here firstly and then take here, probably bishop takes, yeah? So I have to take firstly here. Bishop takes. d5, bishop d7. But wait, then my opponent will have the bishop pair. Which is not too good. That is a very hard position. This pawn is not hanging yet, yeah? What about just takes and knight e3? Knight a3 is a legit option there. That was my original idea. I don't know why I switched. So just takes and knight a3. Takes. I just take. Castles I pick up with this pawn. So yeah, just takes. ab5. ab5 and knight a3. Is my move here. I mean, very hard to defend this pawn. You probably have to play like moves like here. Which looks pretty passive actually. And also then just bishop b3, bishop c2. Bishop d3 back, attacking this pawn. A very hard position to play. I mean, knight e7 is probably the only move here. Bishop b3 and then going here. And also queen e2 there. And also d5 to... but then if d5, then this bishop opens up, yeah. So knight e7 only move. Also knight a5 going here. This looks like a weird move. Knight e7 attacks the bishop. That's the idea. I mean, also I could potentially just give away. Wait, knight e7 takes. You cannot really take here. You play b4. Wait, but I was calculating that bishop takes. I just take. hum. Also, knight c4. What about knight c4? Attacking here, attacking here. Knight c4 looks like an amazing move. I mean, just takes looks like pretty great position. With these weird pawns here. Also, knight c4. How do you defend this pawn? Knight c4, knight e7. I just take, and then I just take here, here. Bishop somewhere, I guess. I mean, I just play back, but this pawn is also hanging. Although then I probably can actually knight c4. Let's calculate one more variation, and then I will play knight e7. Takes, knight takes, queen takes, bishop g5. Do I have the knight on e5? I think I have. So queen takes, knight takes, king takes, and knight e5 is a fork here on the king and on the bishop. So I think just knight c4. I think just knight c4, knight e7. Let me calculate this in my head. Knight e7 takes, knight. Yes, it works. I can sack my queen and then my my knight. I mean, I sack my piece so that I can fork the king and the bishop on g4 if bishop g4 will be played. If you play anything else, I'm just fine. Bishop c6. I could still sack the queen, and then I take, and it's the same fork on the king and on the bishop here, or on the king and on the bishop here. That are the two most critical variations there. And I also have some queen b5 check if I have to play it. So I'm expecting knight e7. Bishop a5, I just take it. Bishop takes, I just take it. Knight e7, I just take here. Attacking the queen. Takes, knight takes, queen takes, bishop g4 I take. Queen takes, knight takes, forking the rook, so you cannot take here because I take one of the rooks in the corner. So just king takes and then I fork him. And on the time we are around even. So I think I'm just slightly outplaying my opponent so far. I think the position is still holdable, or I guess it's slightly better for white. Slightly, I mean, I have the piece activity here. You probably will lose this pawn here. And also maybe f7 if I will play this correctly. And also I have the open a file. Your king is still in the center of the board. If you castle, I just take you. Oh, I'm actually not threatening the pawn because... Oh, because the rook is on the d file. So maybe just castles. Takes. Oh, you take like this. Ooh, but this opens up the e file in some positions, yeah? Wow. This kind of surprised me. Now b4 is also very weak. Now just takes, bishop takes, knight takes b6. And I mean, e5 in some positions. Yeah, so let's... Just here. Oh, there is knight takes. Wow, I'm blundering a pawn like that. So that's not good. Here, knight takes. This looks weird, yeah? e5 just knight takes here with check. I don't have anything. Wait. Why didn't I see that? But then here also it was just hanging, yeah? Wait, that's kind of weird. I'm missing this move for like 3 moves in a row. I don't think it does too much because I can take here and then take here. And then push like d5. And also I'm opening... So if bishop takes, pawn takes, you probably have to castle. And after castles, I just take like this. Push d5 and then like queen b3. So just bishop takes here. Bishop takes and pawn takes. There is also knight takes. But bishop takes. I just take with the pawn. And this knight is very strong here. If you play, you cannot save the bishop. If you play like rook b8 to take with your knight, to take with your rook, I push e5. And because now the d file is no longer available for your rook. Also this pawn is defended so far. d5, knight takes, and then e5 happens. Your bishop is very bad here. My knight is not that good either, but I have some future jumps to d6 perhaps. Queen b3 picking up the b4 pawn is also a threat, like rook a4. You castle, which is the correct option, just knight takes here probably. Everything is defended. Queen here, threatening e5. I mean, not threatening, but kind of wanting to play e5. Also rook c1 in some positions. Queen c1, Queen c2 are two most forcing moves. But Queen b3 is also a very forcing move. You cannot defend this pawn. This is just a free pawn, yeah? I mean, this knight is very good in comparison to this bishop. Should I play d5 right away? I don't think so. You're not threatening to play d5 yourself, so why not stay flexible, yes, with my central pawn. So Queen b3. Nothing is hanging in my position so far. Queen b3, rook e8, I could just push. But that's not quite true, yes. But d5, then this pawn is very weak. e5 doesn't work. Queen b3, there is rook e8. The e5 takes queen e6. Queen takes, bishop takes, doesn't look too good for me. So perhaps queen b3, rook e8, of course, has to be played. Then d5. Yes, then d5. Bishop here takes and bishop g4. I mean, that's not because I'm defending here. And also, I mean, with all this pressure, queen b3 has to be the correct option here. Nothing is hanging so far. But if you can get the bishop to this diagonal, then it might be pretty annoying. I probably have to push d5 or e5. I will try to push with my pawns somehow. I'm not sure how and when exactly. Also, I have 9 minutes left versus 10 minutes on my opponent's clock. I think I'm handling time very well. If something like queen e6 will be played, trying to take here, and trying to force a queen trade, then simply d5 will be a fork on the king and on the bishop. On the queen and on the bishop, excuse me. So this is just a free piece. You cannot defend before, so I probably will be up a pawn with a better pawn structure. If I can hold my center tight and defend it, I think my game should be pretty easy to play. I have pretty easy moves to make, excuse me. I will have some pressure with rook a6, rook c1, and with my queen. My knight will be like a defensive piece, probably on d2 when this pawn will be pushed to d5, then this pawn will be slightly weakened. And maybe even f3, I shouldn't get mated, that's definitely one thing to look after. And also the time, like my opponent is 21, 23, if I beat him, then this should be probably my biggest win so far. I'm not feeling any nerfs, not yet. A d5 here, I just push e5, and your bishop is completely dead. It has to go here, but if I push h3, then you play this rook to e8, which is quite weird, yeah? I wasn't expecting that. Now everything hangs in your position. What was I calculating here? Takes? Definitely not. I think I was calculating d5. Bishop here. Here and bishop here. I think. And then like 92. And f3. Queen b4, yes. Defense here, so... No, queen b4 is bad because takes. Just d5. This opens up the queen, but I have also... Yes, you go here. Should I play h3? This is a very nice idea to play h3 here. Not allow bishop takes, because queen takes on b4 is always an option. h3, I'm worried about g5 actually. Takes, g5, d4. I play queen d4, takes and takes. And takes wins a pawn though. Bishop takes. So h3, g5. Here g4 takes, bishop takes, and here then. This looks nice, yeah. Just takes, and going to this. So h3, yes, was what I was calculating. Excuse me. h3, now this bishop is completely dead, I think, and I can get my knights to a very good place with knight d2. g5, maybe I'd play knight d2 as well. Very sudden move. I mean, not sudden, but very calm move. Very positional idea to play knight c4 and pressure here. Also g5. I mean, g5 is very natural. Here, g4 here. Probably takes firstly, and bishop takes, and then here takes. Because the queen is undefended on f6, so if I can put a lot of pressure, I think the material is the same so far, but I will pick up the b4 pawn, then b6 will also be weak, and d6 is also very weak, so... And bishop on d7 is quite bad in comparison to my pretty good knight on f3 with some ideas like this, or with some ideas like this, to get to d4 and then like here. To c6 is also very nice idea. Maybe with protection of b4, b5 included, so that looks pretty nice. If I can get my queens off the board and play something like f3, I think my position should be unlosable and just pretty much winning. If I can get also the c file. You play queen here, which is... Okay, I get it, you're threatening bishop takes on h3. Bishop takes on h3 is a threat. If queen takes here, bishop takes, and here happens. Rook e3. Oh, you're also attacking this pawn. That's bad. Queen e3. Maybe h3 was bad. Now that I look at it. g3. Queen has to go back to f6. h3 is hanging. So play king g2. Wait, g3. Queen f6 and king g2. g5, g4. Here I take. No, just g3. And king g2. g4. Queen b4. g4 takes, and like rook e3 perhaps. Maybe queen c3. g3. Now this pawn is defended. Here is defended. g3. King g2 now. Playing quickly is very important now, because if you are spending a lot of time, like 1 minute and a half on a move g3, queen f6 is the only move, so you should know what to play next if you're calculating deeply. So that's something I've done now. Queen b4, probably my next move. g5, very natural move. Queen takes. Oh, queen takes, there is bishop takes on h3. Still. King takes here. Yeah, this is getting pretty bad now. Probably knight d2 my next move. Now, I mean h3 was under attack, so I have to play like this, and then knight d2, and then takes. And then f4, e5 perhaps. Knight d2 I think will be a very crucial move to make, or to trade queens, but this looks bad. I mean, not bad, but hard to make with bishop takes on h3 being a threat. So probably knight d2 my next move. You still cannot defend b4, so I'm not greedy so far. I'm being as solid as I possibly can be with probably knight d2 my next move. Defending everything below f2 and h3 are pretty weak spots here. But yes, g5, knight d2 and g4, just h4. And you're blocking in your bishop. For example, g5, knight d2, g4, h4. There is no queen f3 because of the knight. And because of the queen, so my next move is simply queen b4. And like rook c1 and maybe queen c3. And picking up here and here. And improving my knight. And if I can trade off queens, then position should be pretty nice for me, I think, without any difficulties in the position. But for now I cannot take the pawn because bishop takes on h3, king takes, and queen takes on f3 is a free knight, winning also a pawn here. Which after queen b6, queen f2, queen d6 looks pretty insane, let's put it that way. And queen b2 then, rook b2, probably it's a draw because 3 pawns against 3 pawns. It still should be better for me, I think, but my king is pretty weak there. So yes, he's baiting me into playing queen b4, but I won't do that. Simply knight d2 now, I think is a very natural move. Bishop takes on h3, wait, bishop takes and queen takes here. Doesn't do anything. Just queen e3 there. And then pick up here and then. So 92. You have to calculate all the checks. So bishop takes on h3 is the only check that's kinda worth, but it doesn't. So bishop takes, king takes, and queen f2, just queen e3. Queen f6 and queen b6. That's like my calculation so far. And with an attack on b4 and with being up a knight, should be just enough to win the game. I'm up 1 minute on the clock, which is nice. Oh, there was also knight d4 here. That looks kinda weird. Knight d4 perhaps. So now queen d4 happens. This kinda provokes a repetition of moves with knight f3. This is a move I completely missed, if I'm completely honest. Here, queen c5, just rook c1. It doesn't look too good. Here. It's not that bad. If you go back here. Oh, there was no knight d4. Oh, how stupid am I? There was no knight d4 because queen takes. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. So knight f3, queen f6. What do I do then? What do we think about like knight c4 here? Rook takes. What do we think about queen e3 being a move? Knight f3, will he repeat? Then knight d2 is a draw. But in that position, I don't think I have anything else than playing knight d2. I could play rook e3. Knight f3, queen f6, rook e3 is fine. But he won't repeat. He will go queen c5, rook c1, queen here, along here, and then he will probably lose. No, but he's overrated. I mean, he's not overrated. He's much stronger than me, so he'll try to push for the win. That's definitely something that will happen. He will push for the win. And he goes queen f6, wow. So now knight d2, he will repeat and will make a draw. This is stupid. Rook e3 now I just think it's much better. Rook e3, defending here, and now queen takes on b4 is a threat because queen takes on b4, bishop takes h3, simply king takes, queen takes. I have the rook that is guarding the knight. And if rook e8, happens, rook e1, I think that's just much better for me. Defending here, there is no threat here, and I mean your queen side pawns will just fall off the board with knight d4, knight c6 for example, after queen b4, defending d4. Maybe even playing for e5 with rook e1 and d5, just very nice idea I think. But My opponent down to 4 minutes. I have 30 seconds more on the clock, which is quite important, but we both get 30 seconds every single move that needs to be set now. Now g5. Now g5. G5, I could play 92 here and just here. If queen takes, knight takes. G5. G5 takes, G4 takes, bishop takes. Rook e1, what's your threat? Bishop takes, rook takes. Here, and here. I'll just rook h1 at some point. So he's spending a lot of time here. Rook e3 is very nice move actually. Queen g6. What is your threat? Queen g6, I don't understand this. Queen here. Oh, queen here. Takes queen here. I could take here. Queen b4 is just a free pawn, yeah? Defending here also. Bishop takes on h3. Doesn't work at all. Queen here, I could play like rook h1. And then, I mean, this is still a fork. This is still defendant. I don't understand what is he going for. And he spent 90 seconds on queen g6, which is quite weird. And this is move that doesn't do anything. I mean, it threatens here and like here. But, I mean, come on. That's nothing. I think. I'm up 90 seconds on the clock. I have 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And my opponent only has 3 minutes. 250. He plays rook e8. Okay, that's an idea. Now I get it. He's trying to attack this pawn. And when I play rook e1, he's trying to go here. Okay, I get it. But I could also play 92 here. Defending. So 92 looks like a very good move. There is no bishop takes. No. Queen here. Play rook h1. Bishop takes, rook takes. Looks too good. 92. f4. Oh. f5, excuse me. Here, f5. Oh. But just takes. Oh my goodness, just takes. Queen takes, attacking here. I take here, queen takes. Here, here. I go here. I think I'm winning there. Because rook has to move. But it's not so easy. Rook e1. Queen here. Here, here. And then I have the time to go this. Just play rook e1 and be solid and then see what will happen. Queen here, I play rook h1. And then if you repeat, I play 92 there. And I have improved my position. Now h1 is defended. And h3. If you go here, I go here. If you repeat, I play 92. I don't repeat. And now h3 is defended. And e4 is defended. And now f5 just takes. Queen takes. I just pick up your rook. There is no attack. Not even some checks. And I am up a pawn with clearly better position. I'm not sure if I will be able to outplay my opponent. But now I'm currently threatening e5 as well. So here, g4, I'm threatening about bishop takes here. Which is probably nothing, but I'm still threatening. I mean, I'm still threatened by this move. Here, g4. Probably go back, but then the h4 knight here kind of traps the queen, but it doesn't. Very, very complicated. We'll get low on time. What is his blitz rating? Let me just open his profile in another window. Just a second. So that I can see his... He's only played rapid, wow. He's only played rapid so far. He's never played blitz. So queen h5 was played. Now rook h1 I think is the only move. If I go here or go here. With here. g4 I'm... Knight g1 doesn't look that bad. But I mean, really? So rook h1. Here I just take. Here I just play knight d2. And I'm trying to bait him into repeating moves. And of course queen g6 allows me to have a draw. But after queen g6 I will play knight d2 defending here. And then with a lot of pressure, everything will be defended in my position. f5 now? Really? f5 now. e5 takes. Oh, I forgot about this. Takes, rook takes. Takes, rook takes here and g4. Takes, rook takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. I just take here. I think this doesn't work. f5 takes, takes, rook takes, g4. Now the knight is not longer under attack. Queen has to... Oh, queen is trapped. Queen is trapped there. Oh no, it has like these two squares. Excuse me. And then I just take here. Here I play here. There is nothing, so I will just take it. Here I could potentially play g4. I could potentially do that. I'm not sure what he will do. After, yes, rook takes. Now I could play g4 and then takes. But I think I'm more flexible with just taking here. But then this allows bishop takes. And it also allows after takes just queen takes. So now just g4. Is there any check? Here is there any check? No. Queen f7 I just take. I think this works. He's up a rook for yes. Now I just take here, I just take here, and I think that favors me. I won a lot of pawns here. Bishop takes here is, I mean, I just defend the knight. Nothing special. I'm threatening, yes, e4. So now you have to take. You're threatening this pawn, so I guess just takes. Bishop takes, queen takes. Queen takes d6. What is your idea? Rook e2, yes, while king f1 and rook b2 is an idea. Wow, that's cannot be really an idea because I go here. So king f2 takes. I go here, check here, check. I go to g3, and I walk my oh, I cannot. I walk my king here. Oh my goodness, queen f6 is made there. No, it's not. Yes, it is. King g3 takes here, takes. Oh, I can walk my king like this, so that works. King f1 now takes here. You play queen there. Oh my goodness. But this threatens absolutely nothing. I'm down on the clock, but I'm threatening. No, here and rook e1. Here. Queen here. Knight here. Rook takes. That's too bad. Rook h2. Rook e1, knight a. There. Takes. Remove there. Rook h2, knight takes on h2. I think my position is just wonderful. Completely winning there. Oh, but I'm not completely... Yes, I forgot about this move. Oh, but it works. Fuck. Excuse me for... I forgot about bishop there. Takes. Queen there. Here. Probably getting like mated or something. I have 40 seconds. So let me think. Here? No. Here? Rook e1. I go here. Here? I just take like this. Wait, 94? Rook e1? I have like king f2. King e3 is there. Queen e3 is there. So here. Check. Here. And rook e2. No, this doesn't work. So just takes. Queen takes king g1. This loses, but APs, but I have all these pawns, so and some checks, so maybe I will be able to do something. King g1 now. Only move, of course. Queen takes. I have check. Here, I have check. I think it's a draw. No. It's not. This is only move. Oh, he picks up with the check. He picks this up with a check. Where to go? Here or here? Here is it's a draw because I go check. Here. King g1. Queen takes here. I think it doesn't matter. King g1. King h2. Let's play king h2. King h1. I mean, you don't have to check me, but I'm threatening here. This is the threat of checkmate. But I mean, queen e6 still looks pretty fine. I cannot take like this because this would be a check. So I have 2 pawns. If I can trade off everything, g5 though. So here, oh, he goes in. No, in goes here. So I have the time here. G5 simply takes, loses. Here G5, I go here. Here. I have to go here, G5, and then back. But that's bad, yes. Here, just H4. Take, here. And if I can walk my king like this and then push. I mean, it's probably just losing. G5, King E3 or King G3. Here it takes. Yeah, this is losing definitely. I think I was better the whole game. I missed F5 there. I missed F5. Here you cannot take, I think. I mean, you probably have to. You don't have to do anything. You go here. Okay, I go here. But now I'm threatening. No, I'm not. I'm still too late. I have to go here defending and then I lose. Okay. Before now. Here. Oh, now you cannot move the king either. But now I'm just out of moves, yeah? here. I just resign. Aye. How did I lose this? How did I lose this? Okay. Let's game review the game. I think I was fine the whole game, and then I missed f5 and then some checks. And maybe that also knight d4 kinda worked. With that fork rook e1, I'm not sure. Okay, my opponent played with 82% accuracy, I played with 78. Let's analyze the game now. I think I played the opening well. e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, and bishop b5, the Ruy Lopez. a6, bishop a4, knight f6, castles, and b5, bishop b3, and now usually d6 is played here, or bishop e7. But my opponent played bishop c5, which is just fine as well. I played c3. Bishop b6, I don't know here the theory. Bishop b6 actually is not the most popular move, is it? No, d6 is the most popular move. So bishop b5 was played here. I played rook e1, d6, d4, bishop g4, and bishop g5. This is not pretty known position, so okay. h3 was a h6 was a mistake already. Rook b8 was like the only move that wouldn't get a mistake here, or what? h6, bishop d5 now. What's the difference here? Bishop d7, then bishop h4, g5, bishop g3 and takes. It's fine. What? Knight d7, de. Oh, now I'm defending here, I guess. And okay, I took here with the same idea. Queen takes bishop d5, and now of course I'm threatening to take here, so bishop d7 is the only move. I played a4, which was fine. Of course I'm threatening here and take the rook. So rook d8 was played, which kind of surprised me. I played a b5, and knight e3 attacking the pawn here, which I think is pretty natural. I thought he will play knight e7 here. He played b4, which was weird. I played knight c4, which was the correct move, and now he took e takes on d4. I took bishop takes, and simply c takes on d4, castles, and knight takes b6. And here I'm already +1 after c takes on b6. I played queen b3. d5 was also a move that I wanted to play, which was the best move. Bishop d7 here, and then queen d4. Okay, I get it. Queen d4 is a nice move. I missed probably that. I only thought about like queen b3 or queen d2. But queen d4, very nice move, yes. Of course I will pick up this pawn like rook a4, not right away, but knight c2 also, but yes. So here I played queen b3. Instead of just pushing the pawn, I stayed flexible. Rook d e8, and I pushed d5, which was the only move now. Bishop d7, of course. And now I played h3, which was the start of bad things. I should just have captured the pawn. I was worried about like bishop g4 here, but I guess just knight d4. Or what was I worried about after? I'm not even sure. Probably bishop g4. Why didn't like knight d4, knight d6? Okay, that was just bad. h3, not allowing bishop g4. I guess this bishop is now very bad piece. But also now there is queen f4, which I of course missed again. Attacking here and threatening here if I take the pawn. Now rook a7 was the winning idea here, which is the only winning move by the computer. g3 is the second top move, which is a mistake apparently. Queen f6 and king g2 blitzed out by me. It was just a great move. Rook e7. Now the winning, not the winning, but the best move was rook e3 with an idea of not bishop takes on h3. I get it. I played knight d2. Queen d4, knight f3 back, and then I found rook e3. So here I was plus 1.5. Queen g6. Queen takes on b4, the best move. Rook f8. Rook e1 was the only move. I'm proud of this move, very proud. Queen h5. Now h4 or g4 both wins the game. Played rook h1, which is the drawing move apparently, because of f5. I took it, which was fine. Rook takes on e3, and now g4 is the only move that doesn't lose the game. Queen f7 was a mistake. Apparently you should have played the move rook e4. Rook e4. I can take here, Desperado, and then take here. This is apparently the best black can get. So after g4, queen f7, I simply took here. Now rook takes was a mistake. You should have captured this pawn, which is logical. But he took on e3. I took queen takes on d6, and now rook e2 was the start of my end. I should have played king g3, which is very, very natural. Trying to go here and here. But then rook e3, king f2. My idea was king f1. I'm attacking the rook. And I'm trying to play knight d4. And here bishop b5 just wins the game. I go here. Oh, rook e6 is an idea. Oh my goodness. Takes and takes and takes here. But he played king, queen e8. Oh my goodness. Here I was lost only for one move. I mean, I had a chance if I play only one move here, which is queen takes on d7. Queen takes and king takes here, and this is apparently somewhat holdable. It's not easy to hold this. Computer would probably lose against each other, but I have an extra pawn on f5 and knight and a rook versus the queen, which is hard, and an open king. But I played rook h2. I thought I was fine here, but he found bishop b5. Bishop b5 is of course the only winning move, and now there is nothing I can do. There was knight d4 here, but again rook e6, yeah. I was calculating here, which is just lost. I mean, yes, here I was just lost. Rook takes, queen takes, king g1 was forced. Now, he was really precise. If he takes on f3, I mean, that's still winning. Here, king h8, here, here, there is no check here. But yes, he took the knight with check here. King h2, and yes, bishop here just threatening here. And now this endgame. Of course, I played queen e6, takes, and of course d takes. If I take with the f pawn, there is bishop e4. So f takes, e takes, excuse me. King f8, king here. Was I okay at some point? No, definitely not. Now g5, king g3. I was always lost, yeah. Bishop f1, just this is pure technique. b5, trying to go like this, and then like wins the game. I played b4, which was a mistake, and king e7, and I resigned, because if I move my king, then this happens, and I simply lose. So yes, this was the game of the day, ladies and gentlemen. I lost. I think I played very well until I played rook h1 and I lost due to f5, an idea that, and bishop b5 I also missed, and king f1, king g3 was completely winning there, so it doesn't matter. If you have anything to tell me, please let me know in the comments below. I will be reading and answering all of your comments, and if you have liked and enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. It would really help me out, and see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.